Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Madman, and you are watching Madman's Playground. All right, so sorry about that. I'm still sick, so you have to bear with me a little bit. Um, and because I'm sick, I decided to do something a little bit unconventional. Welcome to my channel. All right, let me mute that, and then we'll get on the way. As you can see, this is my analytics page of my channel. Um, not the best, but not the worst, I guess. I don't know. Um, I have right now 235 subscribers, and thank you to every one of them, 235 people that decided to subscribe to me for whatever reason. Um, I, I, I'm happy and excited that I have that many. Uh, my goal is to get higher, of course. If anyone tells you different, then they're lying. um, but yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons of doing this is to have fun, and that's one thing that I've always said at the end of my thing, and I looked at like my ending has always been the same. I've changed it here and there, trying to tweak it a little bit and all, but um, it's always been the same, and pretty much has ended with if you don't like what you're doing, then why are you doing it? And that's a big question for me. I don't like working 9 to 5. I don't like going out and working for um, other people and making other people money. I want to do my own thing, and I've always loved playing games. I'm an older dude. I'm 55 years old. I'm not afraid to say it. Uh, and I've been playing games since games have been invented, pretty much. I mean, I loved it when I was a kid. I loved it. I still got outside and I played and played hard. And that's why I'm hurting now. Yeah, you don't realize that, when you play hard that there's consequences to your actions. When you grow up and bones are brittle. you know, but it gets to you. And it's it's been fun. And when I realized that I could do this and record it and put it out there, then that's even more fun for me. Why? Well, because it's recorded. I'm recording myself having a blast doing this stuff. And yes, am I cussing? Oh, hell yes, I'm cussing. If you go back to some of my originals, and you'll see some pages loaded up, and we're going to take a look back at some of the stuff that I've done. But if you go back and you look at it, there is a lot of cussing in the beginning. Now I've died down a little bit, and when I play with certain people, like Brandon, who I play with on PS4, I've played with a lot of people over the years. Brandon's one of them. My son Wolf Dog, of course, and the most recent is Carla the Vobbit. Hey, Carla, and Beer Run Bob. Hey, Beer Run, how you doing? Um, and yeah, there's been others. Max. Go back and watch some of my PS4 live streams. They're hard to watch. I'm not going to lie. It's before I had good internet, and yeah. So, but Brandon, every so often he'll jump on PS4, and he's one of them like wackadoos. You never know when he's going to be on. So I set aside every Thursday, and I get on with him. And every so often we will go ahead or I will go ahead and load up and start recording, depending on what we're doing that day. But when I'm playing with him, I don't cuss as much because he doesn't cuss. So I try to respect the people that are with me. When Carla the Fobbit is playing with me, I try not to cuss. Now, when she joined me in Beer Run, I was cussing up a storm that day. We were doing the Halloween special, and if you haven't seen that, that is one hell of a show to go watch. It was 10.5 hours, guys, that we were on, and we were having a blast through the whole time. Halloween night, all through Halloween night, all the way into the morning. It was so much fun. But I digress. Okay, so I started this back in November of 2017, and I've been going at it for a while. It's 6 years, all right? Um, this will be my 7th year doing this, and a lot of people are like, I got 6 months and I had 1,000 people. Yeah, well, I don't go to high school with 1,500 people and able to get 400 subscribers, from all my friends and stuff like that. I have to work for what I get, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Everybody that subscribes to me, I appreciate them. You have no idea, because I'm working for it, and it makes it better, I think. Now, I'm not good at editing. I'm not good at making thumbnails and stuff like that. And you're not going to see it, not yet, but you will. Hold on, let me get a drink. You will. This year, I'm going to be having. I'm going to set up a thing where I can do all editing. Um, so I'll be getting into all that kind of stuff this year. I know I'm late to the party. What else is new? I mean, come on, guys. All right, so my very first video is Minecraft Hardcore, right? Now I do have other videos out there on my son's channel. I was kind of testing the waters, so to speak, And when he went back to school, he moved down to Florida and took his computer. So I had nothing to play on. So I had to buy my computer, and it's like, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. And so I got a decent PC that was stacked to the hilt and could handle the stuff that I was doing. Little did I know that, editing is a big thing. But so my very first video I did on my channel is hardcore Minecraft. Some people don't like Minecraft. I get it. That's fine. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like anything. That's the beauty about being an individual. You can like or dislike anything you want, and no one out there can tell you different. Unless you live in certain countries, then the rulers of that country can tell you exactly what you're going to like and what you're not going to like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. This might not be a good idea. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm getting over it. I felt better today. I gotta keep water next to me. Keep drinking. I should have kept some hot tea out here so I can have some something hot on my throat. But anyway, let's get into it. So this is the first one. You're not going to be able to hear me that well on here because this is before I learned that my recording software was turned down basically, and I had to turn it up, and it took me a while. So yeah, I mean, I got in here and I started recording. As you can see, I did some stuff here. Actually, hold on. Let me go to Hardcore 1. For whatever reason, they got it out of sync here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is my first official recording, and quite some time. I used to record with my son on his channel. Now I'm on my own here on mine, and I haven't played this PC Minecraft in several years, so I figured what better way to
So basically,
And
I hadn't played
ready to
Minecraft
hardcore
in a
mode
long
and
time.
seeing how long I can do
Uh,
this.
it had been
So
a
I'm
couple
gonna go to
years
this.
since my son had left and gone back to school and took his computer. So
Start
basically, I was
forward.
playing Minecraft on a tablet, um, and I
Okay, I'm gonna
was,
do
you know, and like I said, when I wanted to get into
Madmans.
this, I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to do a half-assed little thing. Um,
Okay, and this
so
gun here
I'm
is
like,
the
well, what better way
same
to jump back into PC
on
Minecraft than to do a hardcore?
my first.
And
Yep.
I mean, it worked out okay. I went,
We'll do base
uh,
switchers. That'd be fine. World type.
doot, doot, doot.
Um,
There we go. Down to 81.
let's see. Let's just go with default base
This
game
is
modes.
actually Mine Colonies.
And
Hold on. That Mine Colonies is hardcore as well.
created it.
Um,
Let's see
where
what
was I? I
looks
was
like.
right around in here
Looks
somewhere.
like it. Create the world. I don't know how long it's gonna last on here.
um,
Like I said, it's been several years since I played PC. I've been on tablet, and
let's see here.
as everyone knows, tablet is completely
Yeah, I
different.
think I was right around 60 to 65, somewhere in there when the hardcore ended, and I picked
All
up
right.
hardcore Mine
So
Colonies, and
the
that's when I was
processor
testing the
for
waters
that, because I usually look it up.
with
This is
the
a
modded Minecraft
way for me to
because that's what I
start
really
making this
enjoy.
video as quick as
I
possible.
enjoy Minecraft. You know, the
But
basics,
anyway,
getting back to the basics every once in a while is always
make our
great.
way through here,
But when you add
and
modded stuff in there,
so we'll go all the
it
way.
just makes it better. Yeah, it's kind of like 7 Days to Die or
Yeah,
any other
we're
game that you
playing on
play
tablet, and
with a base level,
completely
and then
different
you add mods
controls
to
and
it. It's like a
everything
whole
different.
new game. You know, it's like ooh, oh,
So I
good.
need to basically relearn
So yeah, it's it can be a
what to
lot of
do.
fun. So yeah, you'll see me here.
So,
I'm beating through the jungle.
and
I
mouse is
spawned
not
in
gonna
the
work.
jungle,
That is not good for
um,
hardcore.
and
So
it
I
was
may end up having to go to the
yeah, it
tutorial
was hell because
later on to
you know, like everything else, you still got things you got to do in the
because why
beginning,
this is not working.
and
So
you gotta make
get
yourself
out of the
safe.
jungle,
Uh, so,
try to find
but
someplace
yeah,
better
it took
today.
I don't know how many episodes, probably
Delete
like
this because
5 or 6
jungle's not really a good place
episodes.
to live
Oh,
in
hold
this
on, I don't know
small
what the hell
city,
I did there. I messed up.
and which
Um,
I particularly don't like building in trees. Never have.
there's no way to go back
So,
either.
but I will
There we go.
just
Okay.
just
So yeah,
building in a tree
those.
that'll be later
Damn it!
on down the
Stop it,
road.
asshole. All right, so
So
I'm talking to myself, by
let
the
me
way.
get out of here.
It was
Try to
right
find
around
some
in
shade.
here.
Yeah,
It
this
might have been even
is
further than that when my son.
cocoa beans. I'm not gonna
Uh,
worry about them just yet.
yeah, I'm talking to him one day, and
Of course,
he's like, you know, you can barely hear you
farming
on.
goes on forever.
You know, some of my friends said they tried to
So
watch you and
good
they
news,
couldn't
I
hear
made
you. I'm
money
like, did they try
this
turning up the
video
volume?
today.
That always helps me when I'm
Look what
listening
I
to
hear
watching
over
somebody that
what is
the
that?
volume's turned down for whatever reason where I can't hear them. If I turn my volume up, wow, it makes a difference.
No
You
turning
know,
over
but I don't know. I guess you know
this jungle.
other college kids, you know, they can't think that far ahead. I'm sorry if you're a college kid. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm pulling your leg. Yeah. So yeah, it was around that time when I was like, okay, let me take a look at this and uh,
No one's
really look at it and
processed
see
this
what's
yet,
going
but
on.
as you
And it was my recording software was
and
turned
figuring
down
out
a
stuff,
bit. So when I tweaked the levels a little bit, then
Minecraft,
you get what you get
at least
today. It's basically a
essentially
decent.
playing this to get used
You
to
can hear me
some
decently
things
without
again,
turning it way
so
up.
I can
Um,
be better at
you know, so
feeding this
yeah,
when I start to
this and that and blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever.
this
You
is
know.
not looking
All
promising.
right. So
Not
you know, essentially what I'm doing here is
a lot of ocean.
I'm trying to find a
I
home,
guess I can go stand on that
and
island
I
over there
didn't want to live in the
and
jungle.
that's not gonna work.
So yeah, it's
So
like
I have to
trying to
start
find a home is
like come back, but
when you have nothing but
that's what
jungle
happens
all around you is. And you don't want to live in the jungle? Well, guess where you're living? You're going to be living in the jungle.
So
Because let me look at this. Everywhere you look
alright,
is nothing
this
but
is not
jungle.
gonna work. So what I'm
You
gonna
know,
do
and
is
actually, I'm standing right next to where I ended up making my home. Um,
make
and I believe what it was that I knew I had to dig in someplace so I can stay the night, make it through the night and all. So right here. I'm just making the basics of crap. I know I need stone material, and I don't think I was actually planning on living here until like the next episode in Hardcore 2. Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make this my home until I can venture out further and see what's going on. You really do have to go back if you can stomach my beginnings back then. You go back and take a look at some of these, and these are fairly funny, especially when you get to when I do start venturing out. Let me see if I can figure it out here. Yeah, this one here was a absolute blast. Sheep goes by, creeper goes boom. I love that one. That was a good one. I should have leveled brought that up. But yeah, somewhere in here I started making a wolf army. Or no, it was I had maybe a wolf or something like that with me, but I started venturing out. I wanted to go and explore, and I ended up getting lost because in the basic Minecraft there was no coordinates. You couldn't just bring up a map and say, okay, well here I am, unless you made a map. They didn't start you with a map, and back here when I was started doing this, the map was not the a starting item, So, um, yeah, I ventured out and completely got lost. I could not find my way home to save my ass, and unfortunately, that's where it kind of ended because I'm stuck out there. I had some wolves with me, and I started training like a whole pack of wolves, and it ended up they they died off, and they were weird. They were like going off and jumping into lava and stuff. It was the strangest damn dogs I ever had. um, but yeah, if you venture back there, I think it's this one here. Number 12 is when I started venturing out, and yeah, it was awful. It was just awful. So, but yeah, the rest of this time I'm basically just kind of getting stuff together. Um, uh, I'm going through and making sure I get everything I need, all the different stone materials and stuff, so I can start digging because I know I have to go out and dig. I need ore. I need iron. I need stuff to um, make it better. And yeah, that's the way it is. Now, I don't know if you might be like asking yourself why I'm doing this today. It's essentially because I am sick, and I started looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? Some of this stuff ain't too bad. Go back and take a look. I mean, I wasn't great. I wasn't the all powerful great man that you come and watch today. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Shut up, right? But you know, I mean, it's fun to go back and look at some of this stuff every once in a while and see, where you start. And believe it or not, I have over 1,200 videos on my channel. So, I've been fairly steady. Um, there's been times where I had to drop off where, because of work or something like that, and I just couldn't record at the time, or because something messed up and I couldn't record because of the recording software, computer issues, or what have you. Internet, that was a big issue. Internet would mess up, and um, I had a hell of a time, but I did my best, and I tried to make it consistent. How many times when I put stuff out, um, because I heard somewhere that consistency is the key. It's the key, all right. I'm at 235, but I don't think I would have been there if I wasn't consistent. If I just put one out every once in a while, I don't think that there would be 235 people right now. And granted, not all 235 people come back and watch me, watch what I put out, but there are a few that are loyal. And when I say loyal, I mean that they come back on a consistent basis, and watch what I do. Everything I put out, they watch. No matter what it is. And I appreciate that. I really do. There's some people that only watch certain things. They only watch when I do a Minecraft. You know. Oh, sorry guys. And in Minecraft, I will be doing more Minecraft later on. I haven't forgot about you. I'm still there, but other issues in real life are playing havoc right now, uh, and I find it easier to stick with 7 Days to Die. Even though I did start up a couple other things. I'm doing a House Flipper 2, which should have been tonight's episode, House Flipper 2. Um, excuse me. But, yeah, like I said, I'm under the weather, and even though I'm talking constantly, it is better just to kick back and watch. I don't have to worry about what I'm doing. I just have to talk, and that I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm starting to dig, and like I've said before, my editing style is pretty much non-existent. I don't really edit the videos down. What I do is I render them down, and what that does is it makes it a smaller file to be uploaded. These original ones wasn't rendering or editing at all. I didn't have any editing software back at this time. So these are going straight out to YouTube. Once I got done recording, then I would put it on to upload to YouTube. And it would take just this video here, like this is 36 minutes. It took almost 3 days to upload this video, and that is no joke. So yeah, it was a stretch, man. It was tough. Some of these videos, like the 47-minute, and there's other ones I had on there on another one that's a little over an hour. Man, it took forever. And downloading a game, oh, forget about it. I mean, that was like a couple weeks. So what I had on the computer is what I had, and that's one of the main reasons I started with Minecraft. And it's another one of the reasons it took me so long to go to modded Minecraft, because that's another thing I would have had to download. So that's internet based, and that's what I got to worry about. I got to download something and to play, and it was something else. So yeah, it's I moved on and went in, made this my home. I'm going into Hardcore 3 right now. Hardcore Episode 3. Some of these I did do episodes, and some of them I started naming. Just kind of give you a heads up of what was coming. And then there was things too. People would name their videos and try to hook people in, and I tried that a little bit. I don't know. It kind of backfired on me. People got irate when I did that. It's like basically it's still the same thing. But yeah, you trying to trick me into watching. I ain't trying to trick you into nothing, you dumb shit. You either watch or you don't. But
It's like
you know,
worse
I
part
like to
because
get
I've
people to
seen
notice
um,
my stuff.
and
You know,
I'm
because that's
including
part of the
dialogue in
game.
it.
Is you got to get them to notice. If they don't
As I
notice
talk
you,
to
then
you
you're not going to
while
watch
I'm
you
going
anyway.
upstairs,
So if you don't like it, don't watch it. But that was my whole
I
thing.
hear some
Like I
sketches.
play for me.
Okay, so
I love playing
you hear
games.
I've told
I
you some
love
in
now
the other
recording
episode
what I
I
do
wasn't feeling good the last couple of days.
for you guys. So you guys
Due
can
to kind of
have
COVID,
something to watch.
and
And you know,
I mostly
I'm not
take stuff
saying
from
I'm the best out there.
I feel a couple
Far
things
from it.
right now, but
There's a lot
hold
to
on.
learn.
And again, with
Sorry.
allergies,
Oh,
on the microphone and stuff like that. So
oh God. But there's a lot for me to still learn,
okay, so
and I learn every day.
what we're gonna do
Um,
is make some
and
stickers.
once I get to a point where I can do this on a
So
full time basis, then I'll be
the way
learning even more because then I might be able to hire somebody to
pins and
help me.
everything.
Um,
That zombie sounded like it was
might say, well, what about your son?
right
Well,
beside
my
me.
son is in Florida. He's not around
Anyway,
to
let's
help me out, and stuff.
since
Uh,
everything kind of
he
broke
can't.
up,
It's not like he can jump on a plane and come up here and
take that out.
help
Since
me
everything
figure out
kind of broke
editing
up now,
styles and different things, and then go back down. So it'll take time.
it's
Um,
draining.
but there will be a time when I can do everything that everyone else is doing. So
And
we'll
so
get to
yeah,
get to it.
now I got the sniffles.
But yeah, we got
And
down here when I'm just kind of jumping through right now. Don't mind me. I'm
welcome
looking
back
at several
to
different things.
Hardcore Minecraft.
Oh my God.
This will be episode
Um,
7. Turn that
uh,
around, and it is raining. I can hear the
Sorry
rain
guys.
in the background.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that
Okay,
quite a bit.
so welcome back to episode 7. And
There's a drinking game for you. Every time I say sorry, go ahead and
continue
take a
again
shot.
with building this. I'm gonna eat some chicken.
This is when I started
Put that
expanding out
where it should be.
and heading out and looking at more stuff. Trying to find more things because I needed more stuff. So I started going down in the caves and on and actually venturing out more. It became more than just a building game.
This one doesn't really matter.
Um, Now I did a lot of exploring before that.
When
You can.
okay,
There's
so
times like here. There's definitely. I'm in a cave.
do that.
And I do go out and explore the jungle a little bit. But
Watching a video and someone does that.
um,
But
you know.
you kind of get
So
used to doing things.
anyway.
And it's difficult to get away from it. So
All right.
anyway, I'll do my
So basically, from the beginnings of Minecraft, what I did is when I started to get into the modded Minecraft, I started looking at different things, and doing like I did my own mods and stuff like that too, where I'd get in and I build my own mods and not create them myself, but like take mods from other things, bring them down and around and put them into a base game and where I had the mods that I wanted. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I didn't make the mods because I can't do that. But I can play the hell out of a mod now. I'll tell you that. So basically, what I was able to do was make my own, things and have fun with it. And I went into this modded Minecraft, um, and basically I just called it Minecraft. um, it was before I really started, getting into a lot of the different names and everything. But there was this one modded Minecraft where you could, it was hard to find aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you're at in the world and how you say it. Uh, so there was a stuff called bauxite, and bauxite is aluminium, right? But you had to do certain things to it to turn it into it. and I basically did a tutorial on um, finding the aluminium and bauxite and turning everything into what you needed, which a lot of my videos did turn into a like a tutorial type thing. I didn't mean it to be a tutorial. Never set out to do that, but that's just the way it turned out. And I don't know. I'm just, in a way, I'm kind of a natural teacher. I love teaching people stuff, and if when I learn something, I'm excited about it, and I like to turn that out and show people, okay, this is how you do it. And this video here, let's get into here, is my get off there. Okay, let me pause this and come back here. Now, this is by far my biggest video that, or most watched video, over almost 5,000 views on this video. Now, unfortunately, the average view duration, that kind of kills me. Um, so I don't know why people go in there and watch it. You know, they wanted to see this. I actually made this video for someone because they were asking, how do you do it? And I went ahead and made it to show them how you did it. And a lot of people like that idea, but they only watched a portion. That kind of, I don't know, that makes me I have to second guess. You know, I don't know what the deal is on that. Um, so, you know, but one of the things that I do when I find someone new that I like is I go back and I start watching all the videos from the beginning because I want to know where they came from and where they went into. Now, that would be hard for someone to do for me. I have you'll see some of these videos that people that I watch. Sometimes I don't know where some of the things come in, but um, Block 9, I watch him constantly. That's his new one that just came out. I'll be watching him. Beard Meets Food. For some reason, I love watching him eat. I don't know why. But anyway. Alright, so if you would ignore that, this is when I really started getting into editing. When I started making different things, the openers and stuff like that, and I think it turned out really good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
except for that.
Another episode of All the Madmans. Okay.
Yeah, that was before I got into chopping it and like cropping it so it would fade into it. Yeah, it was me playing around with editing stuff, and my son had made an opener for Minecraft for me. But yeah, I wanted to do a different opener for each video type that I did, and yeah.
Okay, so I went ahead and made tables. The good thing about this is I can click on the crafting station, and then I can go to any of these stations right here. Just from one, I don't have to go out of it, come down, and go.
All right, this is me talking about the mod itself.
The aluminum brass.
This is Tinker's Construct.
But I find I don't know. I guess I'm just used to aluminum brass from the old days. So that's what I use. I go down and I find aluminum, which brings me to an interesting point. I got a question today on the aluminum and the bauxite. Let me jump in. I'm going to go into the house because when I start looking things up and all, it tends to turn nighttime, and next thing I know,
yeah, I get attacked a lot when I start looking through inventory and I start talking stuff like that.
And go to bauxite. The bauxite ore, Tech Reborn, having difficulty getting the bauxite smelting. Whoops. Okay. So basically, there is no way to smelt the Tech Reborn bauxite ore. You have to smash it with a hammer and turn it into bauxite dust. You can also do like a pulverizer, and you have a chance of aluminum dust or getting aluminum from bauxite. Um, you know, there's a chance on that. Tectonic initiator is a same thing again. You get a 10% chance, and then there's other stuff in here. Grinder. It says that it'll change it to aluminum, but it also changes it to bauxite. So yeah, again, once again, there's a chance. So and I'm not all that lucky. So I really don't do this that much. Now, one of the things with Tech Reborn is I have an issue with putting in the smelter. Um, the aluminum dust works fine.
Okay, so essentially what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm answering the guy's question because that's what I try to do. Anybody that asks me a question, or anybody that takes the time to put anything, any kind of comment in any of my videos, I try my best to respond to them. I do have a couple that's saying that I didn't never responded to them, but I know I did. I remember exactly what I typed in and everything. But that was several years ago, and
when I need to.
and I'm like, okay, for whatever reason, YouTube, I guess, took away my comment. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what. I don't know what happened. But I do respond to everyone that leaves a comment, as long as your comment is not crude. If you want to be stupid, then I'll just delete your comment. But if you want to actually say something, worthwhile, then I'll comment back. Even if it's just hi, I'll say hi back. And so yeah, when someone asks me a question about a game, I try to go in and tell and say, okay, this is how you do it, because it means a lot to me that you watch it and you're like, well, okay, he knows what he's doing, obviously, because he has this stuff, and yeah, and you ask how to do it, and I'm able to tell you how to do it. This is something that I learned how to do by either doing it or looking it up or asking someone else. Because the Minecraft community is big on helping everyone else. Some of them, there's jerks out there. There are a lot of jerks, but for the most part, if you ask a question, they will try to help you in some way, shape, or form. And that's what I like doing. If I know how to do it, then I'm going to show you how to do it. If you want to know, I'll show you. If you don't want to know, I'll still show you. Case in point right here. One person asked me, and I think back then I only had like 50 subscribers or something like that. And yeah, I was like, one person asked a question, and I posted this for everyone to watch, whether you wanted to or not. But yeah, it's to me, it's a lot of fun. I think it makes for a better community. If people understand and they think or know that you're going to converse with them, and interact with them, then it makes it better. I'd rather, there's a couple people out there that really doesn't, and there's some of them that I understand. They have a million subscribers, or they have 100,000 subscribers and 1 million views on this video, and out of the 1 million views, they have 750,000 comments. Yeah, common sense is going to tell you you're not going to be able to respond to every comment, like that. Most of the YouTubers that are up that high, they have people helping them go through some of the comments, and some of the better comments, then they'll send off to the creator, they'll respond to them or whatever, or the helpers will respond to them, or however they want to do it. But it's just common sense that if I get if I get 200 comments on a video all at one time, there's no way I'm going to be able to respond to all 200 in a timely manner. Now I try to respond to everybody within within like 48 hours, and it all depends on what I'm doing at the time, depending on how fast I respond. But it's just like emails. If anyone emails me, which some people have, asking a question, I'll respond via email or by a video. So this I'm going through this kind of talking about the Tinker's Construct, and I think later on I get into the actual going down and looking for bauxite. Here we go.
Just in case you didn't know that.
I have a cave system set up, and yeah, I'm getting stuck.
There we go.
I used the hammer. That hammer was awesome. I used to love that hammer. That hammer did a 9x9.
A 9 block.
Yeah, I'm talking about it right now.
I hear you. It busts a 9 block out, so it'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of this, or you put it on the floor.
It did it. You can break the wall 9x9, or at 9 blocks, or you can do it on the floor and break 9 blocks around you. So you really had to be careful when you used it, because if you break it, anytime in Minecraft, it is bad to mine straight down. So if you're breaking 9 blocks and you're standing on one of them 9 blocks, you're going down. So yeah, it's one of them things. But yeah, modded Minecraft, that was the way to go. It told you everything you're looking at.
As I said,
marble. Wow. I mean, I was like in heaven when I started building with marble. That was some of the good stuff there. Rico Torres, hey, how you doing? All right, welcome to the show, and thank you for joining me on my memory, going back into on the memory lane here. All right, so to kind of speed this along a little bit, this was my most viewed video that I did. And I still get views today. This was years ago when I did this video. Yeah, let me get back here. This was put out 5 years ago, and it's still like when I go in my analytics and I go back, sometimes it's still my top video for that month. Because when you first go into analytics, you go back to, it comes up as the last 28 days, which I had 2 subscribers. Woohoo! Thank you guys for subbing to me. That means a lot to me. My watch time hours is 84.9 hours in a month. All right, and views, I got 590 views, 60 less than usual. All right, so I'm down tracking. I'm like, I'm on that slide, So this is a good thing to kind of look at and see but it really doesn't give you a lot of information. I know they say, well, it gives you all kinds of information. No, it doesn't. Because when you go back and you actually look through it, it should tell you who's watching, but they can't tell you that, and they don't tell you that, but they're like, well, you can see that. No, no, you can't. But anyway, sometimes it'll show up on my. There it is, right there. I had 24 views in the last month on this. Okay, so it blows my mind that I'm still getting views on this. Not that they're not staying around to watch it for whatever reason, but I still get views, and most of the time it's number one for that month. You know, but and this one is another one that did pretty good. Can I open this from here? Of course not. I mean, I think I can, but yeah, this one was February 24th of 2020. So we're looking at 4 years ago when I did this one, and it's still up there in the view counts. Like it's another one that kind of blows my mind. And this one is when I was cussing a lot. I mean, I cussed a lot through these. Lego Harry Potter had me so mad that I mean I was ready to just smash everything. I'm telling you, you want to see some rage quits or raging madman, and go back and watch this. What are you doing? I am taking a look at back when my beginnings. So in I started in 2017, November 18th, and because I'm sick and I don't want to like play a game where I'm having to pay attention to a lot, uh, I thought it'd be a good idea to go back and watch some of the stuff that I've done before. And yeah, I see you're already gone, so um, anyway, a lot of people are going to be turned off by this, and some people won't be, but a lot of people will be. But hey, I, you gotta really gotta have fun with what you're doing, and I do have fun. There's one book's kill. That's my second uh, most views. So it's only 1,000, only 1,000. But my average duration, is just not there. And people, but when you get a lot of views like that, it's tough to, for it to have that full duration. I mean, that was what, a 30-minute video. Um, you know, I would love to have the retention in here. Um, but that's a lot of the stuff that you can see in here. And when you're doing this stuff, I can go in and look at uh, my videos, the ones that I just put out, and see who's watching, and when and how long are they watching and stuff like that, and see if I'm getting any better views and all, which is nice, but sometimes it's not practical. So anyway, what I did from there is I went from Minecraft and I expanded out. I started doing other videos like House Flipper, um, Snow, uh, yeah, who's that, Snow Driver or Snow something, Mud Runner and Snow Runner. Okay, Snow Runner I started with, and Mud Runner I got later on and didn't really like it. It was a piece of crap. Thief Simulator, I got into that. Lego Harry Potter, all the Lego different stuff. I got into, yeah, I can't think right now. Some of the zombie stuff. But yeah, I expanded a little bit and went into different things. And this one is my first house flipper.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of
This would be my very first one that I did with house flipper. This is before they added the garden flipper, before they added the mowing. This was the basic You know, so instead of taking the trash and throwing it in the trash can, you're actually picking it up and putting it in your pocket. you know, now the trash can thing is they only started that in House Flipper 2, as far as I know. I mean, I haven't played House Flipper 1 in quite some time. I think I went back into it for a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, I didn't do hardly anything. But yeah, this will kind of show the difference between the two. And truth be told, I think House Flipper 1 is a little bit better. Even from their beginnings, it had problems, but it you know, I mean, House Flipper 2 is nice. It's easier, and that's one of my biggest problems is it's easier. It shouldn't be easy. There should be some stuff that you need to do. Like, here we go. We're putting on a radiator on here.
Basically, it's telling me I got a tablet I can use to buy stuff.
All right, I'm still trying to clean. I might not be putting it on just yet, but this is the first house I get into, and I start cleaning up. I want to get into where I'm actually. There it is. So we have to put a radiator onto the wall, and we have to actually install it, and that's one of the things that kind of I liked about it. You have to install it. You actually have to do some of the stuff to make it work. There we go. And I mean, it wasn't much, but it's more than what they have now. Just slapping on the wall. You'll see, like, if you go back and rewatch some of the stuff that I did back then, you'll see like the bathroom, and installing a bathtub or a shower. I had to put all that together. And that kind of it makes for a more realistic house flipper journey, type thing. So yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. My voice is getting really bad. I may not be running too much more on this, but yeah, this was a fun series for me, and I'm hoping House Flipper 2 will be just as fun. And I am strongly considering buying Thief Simulator 2, just for the simple fact that that was another one that people enjoyed watching me play, and it looks a little interesting. So I think it'd be kind of fun. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at several different games and different things to actually think. I'm thinking about playing. So yeah, but this kind of gives you an idea of where I came from, and the journey that I have taken thus far, which is it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's nice to look back and see what you're doing. Where are we at? We're almost an hour in. Okay, so I think it's probably a decent time to just kind of wrap things up and just say, hey, all right. So from all of this, once I got my even before I got my internet, because I've been bitching about my internet for years. We got into 7 Days to Die, and 7 Days to Die has stolen my attention, so to speak. Let me get rid of that, and it has stolen my attention to the point that all other games went to the wayside, because it captured me, and like I said, I will get back to Minecraft and different games. I'm trying to get back into some of the other games. I don't know if you guys want to see the other games. I don't know. You got to let me know in the comments. There's, look at the comments. There's nothing. You guys, I mean, man, I want to rely on what you guys want. The hell was that? Something just fell. I don't know what the hell it was. All right, so but yeah, I want you guys to let me know what you want to see, you know, and I'll try to put more of that out type thing, you know. So, but this one here was pretty decent. I gotta say, this is my Minecraft or my 7 Days to Die. This is when I was getting into the hospital. And if you guys don't remember the hospital, go back and watch that one. It's the 7 Days to Die. It's in my 7 Days to Die folder in YouTube, and it it's what is number 11, episode 11 is when I started the hospital. Um, all right, so where'd it go? Okay, went into the next one. All right, so um, that was one of my crowning achievements was that hospital, and I went through that whole thing, you know, and I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. You know, I went through the whole thing. I was looking for meds. I was severely um, infected, and um, yeah, and I did do a whole series right here, 8 hours long, but it's the whole series for that one. So you know that was fun putting that together. It's one of the last things I did as editing because after that everything went to crap, and um, so you know it's yeah I don't mean to like be a downer, you know, but it it was. I mean, it was like my internet was screwing up, my editing was screwing up. Um, I got into playing with Carla the Fobbit. She is awesome. Anyone that has not checked her out yet, go check her out because she is amazing. Um, I remember when she was just a little Carla the Fobbit when I started watching her, and now she's almost up to where I am in subscribers. She's getting ready to blow me out of the water. But yeah, she's amazing, and I love when we get together and play. But yeah, it was one of the times we got together, and my whole system crashed. It wasn't her fault. It when you know, basically it was my fault because I thought I could be able to host a game and I couldn't. Um, so when I got my internet and my new hard drive and all that kind of stuff, and then I went ahead and got my server set up, and that's what I'm playing on now. I don't do any editing anymore just yet because I want that's a whole new system I'm going to get and get that going for that. And so right now I'm doing nothing but live streams. Um, and yeah, so I try my best to do 3 live streams a week, every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Saturday is depending on if I work. When I work, I don't do a live stream on Saturday because I'm just so tired, essentially. Um, Sunday, I do a live stream every Sunday, and I do a live stream every Tuesday when I can. Thursdays is hit and miss, depending on how I feel at the time, and if Brandon jumps on, because Thursdays I get on PS4. So if he's on there and I feel like recording, then I'll go ahead and hit the start streaming tab and start streaming whatever we're doing at the time. Um, So yeah, I mean you can join me Thursdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. If I stream, it starts at around 6:30 p.m. And if I stream on Saturday and Sunday, they usually start around 11:30 to 12 um, or noon Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, this has been a wonderful journey for me. 7 years, almost 7 years. It's been 6 years. This will be the seventh year I've been doing it. And even though I'm not like, rolling into subscribers, and stuff, I'm having a blast. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I'm doing it with you guys, which means a lot. When you guys join me on my live streams, and when you guys comment and hit the like button, all that kind of stuff helps. Subscriptions. I mean, of course they help. Um, Likes. Anytime anybody leaves a like, the more likes you get, uh, the more YouTube stands up and takes notice. All right. The same with comments. The more comments you get, the more YouTube takes notice to that. Um, so all that kind of stuff helps. It really does. But when it's all said and done, you really want the best community around you, and I think that's what I have. I have a great group of people that watch me, and I can't say enough good things about them. And I do go out and I search for other people, and I watch. I love watching other people play. Beer Run Bob. I've been lax on watching him, but I'm gonna get back into watching him. He's another one that does live streams, and that's one of the hard things. And I realize that. I know it's hard to get in there and watch someone for 3 hours, while they're playing. Um, I do try to keep my live streams a little bit lower, but sometimes I just can't. You having fun, you gotta play, man. Um, so everyone out there, it helps with you guys being subscribers and watching and liking and commenting and having fun watching me. If you guys are laughing at me or with me, it doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, and that's what I'm all about, is having fun. I love to have fun, whether I'm cussing, whether I'm laughing, whether I'm screaming at the screen. You got to have fun, and that's the whole thing. If you can do uh, every day, if you can do what you love to do, then you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I mean? Because when you love what you do, you're not working. You don't have to work because you're loving it. All right, work is a dirty word. So those of you that are younger, you're going to realize that the older you get. Work is a dirty word. I love to play. That's the four-letter word that I can get behind is play. You know, Work. I don't want to work. I want to play. I want to have fun. I want to grow with you guys. So um, yeah, and that's it. I mean that's all I got to say. Hey, if you know of anybody that tell people about me, and have your friends come in and watch and subscribe, and like and all that, because it really does help, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, there'll be some stuff coming along in 2024. Um, Hopefully good stuff. Hopefully everyone will enjoy it. But there's some different things coming around the corner. Some contests and stuff that I want to get back into and do some of the stuff again. And yes, it is again. I did contests before and they didn't go over so well. Um, but yeah, I would love to do them again and get really into the community, have some fun with it. So yeah, Until next time, guys, pound that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. And always remember to enjoy everything that you do. If you don't, there's no point in doing it. I'll see you on the flip side.